What's going on, people, man? You're tuning to episode 5 of the Is Not Easy podcast, man. We got some usual faces in the building, man. How you man doing, man? You good?
All good, bro. How are you?
Good, man. It's been a calm little weekend. It's been enjoying the football and that. How about you guys?
I'm good, man. Thank God for life, man.
Always, bro. Always. What have you been up to, Charles?
Not bad. Just golfing, working, usual. But yeah,
How long have you been playing golf for?
it's coming up to a year now. Like weekly basis.
Yeah.
So and the improvement's been there. So
Can't complain.
won't be long till I'm playing volley.
Hey, bro. But like,
God's grace.
what made you want to start playing golf? Like,
I don't know. It's just like there's something quite like therapeutic about it. Like just you're in like a big open space, just like nature all around you, and you're just like with your mates, like just playing golf. Like there is something like it just takes your mind off everything as well.
Yeah.
So it is good. I would recommend.
is it something that's like pricey though? Is it like, or is it counting?
Yeah, it's quite a pricey sport.
Is
So
it?
like,
Maybe you should come to an organisation that I work with. I ain't gonna say what it is.
Yeah,
Maybe come through.
Yeah.
Couple buds.
shout out. Yeah, to be a member, it's probably about $800 a year. But
Right.
like, if you're not a member, it's probably about £30 a round. But golf clubs, like I'm looking at a set of golf clubs, probably about $1,000 for
Try.
golf clubs. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a bit pricey.
It's always been one of those sports that like people always say like it's a pricey sport to get into.
Yeah. Indeed.
100%. But anyway, let's not waste time, man. Top boy boys, man. Charles will know that the past 3 days I've been binging it
Yeah,
to
same.
get through. You know what I mean, to get through and like see what it was like. I kind of enjoyed the season. I'm not like everyone's saying that it was like it was bad, it was underwhelming. Like, how do you man find it? I kind of enjoyed the season.
I thought it was mid, honestly, man. I think the acting was below par.
Who though? Like, who in particular like you think had like a mid-acting performance? I knew what you mean though.
I just feel like, you know, with Top Boy, you've got like your main characters and you've got like the side characters.
Yeah.
That make it click. I think the side characters, you can tell, it's kind of like their first experience acting.
Yeah, I do. Like, can we spoil?
Yeah. If you're watching this, you know like spoilers gonna be in this episode. Go on, boy.
It's too late anyways,
Put
man.
that spoiler thing down.
Yeah.
No, it's too late
So
anyways, man.
the guy who Deshane shot right at the end.
Yeah.
The guy who couldn't get his gun out.
The white guy, yeah.
Like his acting was awful, like all the way through.
Yeah, he didn't know it
It's
was
just like he didn't want to be there. Like,
Yeah, but if I'm honest, you know what it is? I give a pass to like young bucks. Do you know what I mean? If you're like 11, 12 years old, like you just, it's probably the first, you know what I mean? You're just getting into it.
Look at
Yeah, but
the
Stefan
EastEnders
though,
characters, man. Look
Yeah.
at the EastEnders
they're bad
characters.
as well. Like,
Look
they've
at
gone
Harry
downhill.
Potter. Harry Potter, you started at like 10.
Yeah, it's true. But I don't know. So, a big moment for me in the season was a lot of big moments, and the parts that I did enjoy were kind of the like, I don't know, what did I enjoy about the like season? I just like the thrill of it. I like the thrill of it, and also I did like the like cinematic parts of the like riots and stuff. I think that was quite like pretty well in terms of the rioting, the police, the fires.
Yeah.
In the summer house estate, like it did feel quite. Like, this is quite dramatic. This is quite like intense.
It did have the drama side, but
Yeah.
it was just the storylines weren't adding up to me. So like, there was quite a few storylines. First episode where the guy gets out of gets out of immigration.
Yeah.
Like that just wouldn't happen
In the
just
state.
because of a protest. And then why is Jack stealing from Sully and Deshane?
I didn't get that.
Like-
I didn't get that at all. If you
It
wanted
just
to
made
get
no
out of the
sense.
game,
You don't
just get
steal
out of
from
the
them.
game.
Yeah, just say you're leaving.
Just
You
say
don't-
like,
you
guy, I
don't
can't
steal.
do this no more, bro, and that's it. Like,
Do you know what annoys me as well? Why is everyone still broke? Like, what annoys me as well, everyone's driving Maserati. Kieran, my man, immigration, he's driving Maserati.
Bro.
Instead of you to send your mum to
Do you know what I
America
mean?
for some chemo, bruv. You're
Bro.
doing Maserati, bruv.
and it's so true. And I was seeing that like on Twitter, and that like guys always saying that how come like you don't see no lifestyle like in Top Boy, no like nice lifestyle.
Yeah.
The only thing they have that's good is the cars. The cars are nice. The Range Rovers are smooth. Like Jack and the Range Rover is always cold. But like apart from that, you don't see no like element of lifestyle in the drug world. It's just like estates
Like Kieran's still living in the estate.
with his mum.
But he's got a Maserati.
Yeah, but to be fair, I think the cars they just give them the cars to get around. I think. Do you know what I mean? I don't think they like Kieran.
You know, they don't even rate Kieran. Like, look how they treat him on the thing, bro.
Oh, Kieran's situation was so unfortunate, man.
Yeah, it was because you can't snake Jacks like that. But
Yeah.
then you don't want to. mess with
Do you know what I
Sully
mean?
and Deshane. So
Personally,
like, he was stuck in the middle.
Honestly, personally, I think with Jack, I think Jack's her decision put Kieran in a really tough spot.
Yeah.
And it made him have to make a decision, and he kind of chose loyalty towards her, and it cost him in the end. It's not fair from Jack, man. If you're gonna do this, like
You can't get anyone involved.
yeah, don't chat to Kieran about it.
Yeah.
Like he can't know about it because if he does, he's gonna like be a bit low towards you, and it's gonna cost him in the end. Man, he died in the end, man. His mum
he,
said
though?
he shouldn't. Exactly.
Because I didn't see a body.
Yeah, he was put in that van,
He just got
innit?
put in the van. Who knows where the van is?
He just got put in that
The van's
van.
still there somewhere.
Exactly. But you know what I really didn't like as well? What was it? I didn't like that. Yeah, I think Kieran's situation was really unfortunate. I really didn't like that. With Deshane, live really messed him up, man. Taking the money.
16 million.
Like that was really bad in the shade, and it like it kind of it led like it had a knock-on effect with he killed that guy in the living room.
Yeah, but that was a thing like Deshane. How many guys has Deshane killed?
Yeah,
Like he wouldn't just be leaving his DNA and his fingerprints.
Yeah.
and the
But that's my
weapons.
thing.
Like,
though, like,
go on.
with like the shame with all of them when they kill people, it's just like they kill someone, but like there's no like aftermath. Like
Yeah.
with the Irishman as well, they killed
No
the
consequences,
Irishman
innit?
in a care home.
Lit up the whole place.
In a care home, they kill someone. There's no news, nothing.
Well, I mean, yeah. But that scene was quite interesting because, oh bloody hell, it was bad because it's like
that was a good scene. I did like that.
Yeah.
I did like that. Yeah, it was a good scene, innit? How they ran into the place, kill my man. But even that, like, it's true what you say because it's like I was thinking, is there like the Irish, like, is their group any bigger beyond those three guys that
it's
are in the
gotta be.
place?
It's
Like,
gotta be.
surely there's people who know. Oh, right, like you got them. Like it seems to be no like retribution, no consequences for any of the actions.
I saw some theory online that it was one of the Irish guys who popped Sully off.
Is it?
Yeah, but it could.
Ooh,
Who knows?
But you know a scene that was quite deep though. The scene with Stefan and Sully right at the end.
It's not worth it.
He put the gun on him. Yeah, he said it's not
didn't
worth
like
it.
that. I didn't like
You didn't
that.
rate it. Why?
Just because like I don't know, man. It just didn't give me that thrill. Like it wasn't exciting.
I just never thought he would pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Like I just didn't think he
I
would.
think that's realistic though. Someone who's
Yeah,
what,
like
11
that
years
young.
old, 12 years old, he ain't gonna. Come on, man. Let's be real.
Another thing that don't make sense though. Why on earth would you go to the park, broad daylight, with a gun?
He's young though. That's part of the immaturity, right?
And how do you know he was there?
Because he knows he's always dropping
But
his daughter.
that was a random day. Like even the daughter said that.
Yeah,
I
you don't. You take me this day. Yeah.
So how
it's
do you
true.
know he was there?
I didn't know it.
There were so many like little plot holes where I was like, so what happened now? So like the white guy who Deshane shot, did he die?
Yeah.
Did he not?
Yeah.
The girl who got hit by the police car.
Oh
What
yeah,
happened?
that was really
Like-
sad, man. How did she just get them like that? Yeah.
So we don't know if she died or not. It was like there were so many like little pieces where like what happened?
Yeah.
Like,
Where
there
was
was
Shelley? I mean Shelley's daughter.
yeah, Shelley's daughter,
Yeah.
Stefan's brother. Like
Yeah, but
To be fair, he's been chatting badness about her. No, well, not chatting badness about Top Boy, but he was saying he wasn't really valued in terms of like his storyline.
I can see why though. Last season, what he kept saying was, "Oh, got advised, got advised."
yeah.
At least you're getting the bag though.
Yeah, man. To be fair to him, but yeah, man. It was. I kind of enjoyed the season, like the action parts and the parts where it was like someone had revenge or someone like the whole part where Jack she'd robbed the food and Sully and Deshane were looking at people like it felt a bit like you felt the tension rising there.
Yeah.
But we have to speak about Lauren, man.
It's a shame.
That hurt me, that scene, man. It really hurt me, that scene, because just before she did it, yeah, like she was saying that how she was gonna name the baby Jack. It was just like it was kind of wholesome, and I feel like it was getting better. Like that whole day spent with Jack to the hair salon without the baby. Like, I felt like she was getting better and getting to a good place, and then it just got like wired, man. Why do you think she did it?
I don't know. I think it was like what's the one where the not disease, but like once you post
Dramatic.
once you've had a pregnancy, you just can't cope with after. So it's probably it was probably that, but
I did
like
kind of sense
heroin,
that.
like
Yeah.
just that's a crazy extreme. But then she also had all the traumatic stuff with
Man,
Curtis
yeah.
from the last
I
season.
think that's what really like battered the like fear from that and the trauma from that. And I think she even saw Jack kill him right in front of her face, right? Jack killed Curtis, right? What?
No, she killed Curtis.
Oh, exactly. So that
all
trauma.
this trauma. So
Do you know what I mean?
then she's got to deal with a newborn baby. So yeah, but it's just like
There's a lot in it.
yeah, but to go to like heroin, like it's
Yeah.
insanity. But
Where was the Liverpool? What is it? Manchester or Liverpool? Lot? Where did they go, man? Like, they said they were gonna come back and.
oh yeah,
Get
Curtis's
revenge.
was it mom?
His boys, yeah.
Like
His
this
sister.
completely
Yeah,
disappeared
you
again.
could tell. I think you said it during the week. Like you could tell the budget was a bit like.
They've blown
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
for me, it
you
was
could
just
tell.
for me the whole season was just so rushed. Like season 1, 10 episodes, I thought was the best season. Season 2 was 8 episodes. Why is the finale season only 6 episodes?
Yeah, it felt a bit like when that budget, it get over and done with. And why did they put all the episodes out in one day as well?
Yeah,
I think that's a part of it. Like it just feels a bit rushed and throw it out there. Do you know what I mean?
I just didn't get why they introduced all the Irish people and then kill them off in the first 3 episodes.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
like, it just didn't make sense to me.
yeah, man.
And like you said, you'd have thought that they would have come after straight away, but nothing happened.
That really happened. And like, it was very interesting though, the whole like plot or like thought of Jack. You know when she was after she saw that Nitty or the drug user,
Yeah.
she went to her house. I saw the baby on the floor, and she realized, nah, man, this life ain't right, man. She realized that nah, this the drugs that we sell is having
bad on the whole environment.
like a bad impact on the environment and people around you. And that's a like pretty profound like realization that she came to. But I think she executed it wrongly. Like you don't steal from because the streets is still the streets. Like that,
You just move away, don't you? You don't
Yeah.
need to steal it, especially from
a guy like him.
a crazy guy like Sully who just like
Yeah.
ends anyone. So
Yeah.
Do you know what, yeah? Actually, going back to that Steph thing, yeah, it correlates with this. Like, honestly, when Steph was like to Sally, how do you feel? Then Sally's like, I can't lie, I lost the feeling ages ago.
Yeah, that was deep. Yeah.
It just reminds me of how, like, what's her name? Jack was trying to show emotion. She's like, I was going through the emotions. And Sally didn't even care.
Yeah,
don't
okay.
care.
He's past that. He's
so
way past that.
cold-hearted. So
Yeah,
cold-hearted.
he's so cold-hearted. But like he's do you remember that scene with him and Deshane? And he said that you got to be monsters in the street
Yeah,
because
we'll
you get eaten.
get eaten.
That
was a cold line.
That was a cold line. If you're not monsters, you be food.
Yeah.
And it's like it's interesting how they like put across the idea that like you have to just be a monster in the streets, otherwise you're just gonna be food. Like no one cares about like the streets. Who cares about that? Who cares about your feelings and that? So, nah, man, it was a lot. It was a lot. How did you man rank this seasons amongst the others?
Bottom.
Damn, like that.
Like, if you compare it to the original as well, it's just like,
Yeah,
It was just the ending for me. So like, if they had done the ending a bit differently,
yeah,
like the whole Deshane death was just like, you can't kill him like that. Like he's the main guy, and like
Yeah, he's
you
that
kill
guy.
him like climbing over a gate, like
yeah,
by his best mate.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't really get the whole speech, the back and forth thing. Like, if you wanted to go speak to him, go climb over the fence. So like, why not have a conversation through a fence?
yeah.
I feel like that kind of like highlights like the barrier that was stopping them from like growing together.
Yeah, it's true.
GCSE maths, like, I mean,
bro.
English. Like,
Medium.
No, that's true, you know, but you know what it is? It got to a stage in the show where I wanted the Shane to get away because I felt sorry for him that his money got stolen. You know what I mean? It's a bit like you know in Franklin Saint in yeah, I mean, when his bread gets stolen, it's like, nah, that's not fair, man. Fair enough, he got that, his dirty money, but that's his bread he saved away, and like it was annoying that like it got robbed and he couldn't do nothing about it, yeah. So it was a bit unfortunate and a bit weird how the two guys who were gonna come and take him out that came just got killed, like
Yeah, but
that was silly.
that's
Like, what
another
is
thing
that?
which annoyed me. Like, they've got him.
Yeah.
Why they shooting?
Yeah,
him?
yeah,
Just get in the car and drive off.
Like you come and see him, get out of there. Like you're trying to stay and keep, like what? Like this ain't GTA, bro. You get out of there.
Get out of there.
I didn't get that at all, man. And I want them to get out of there, but yeah, they stayed, got M'd, and yeah, man, it was. You could tell that, like, you know, when his like security guards got killed, that it was done. He was gonna die in that street, like he was gonna.
But another thing with that whole episode was like, why was he still hiding in the summer house? He could have hid anywhere, but he wanted to hide in somewhere else where all the police was. By the way, the police completely forgot about him. Like they were chasing him.
Yeah.
As soon as that kid got hit, that was it. Like
Yeah.
he just stayed away.
But ironically, yeah, I think hiding in that state, it was kind of alright because it was so chaotic that
There was ops everywhere though for him.
yeah, it was crazy for him. It was crazy for him. But like, where else would he have gone though? Like, he's got no other place to really go on the main roads and stuff. Yeah, true. Yeah, he got brother's crib. Yeah, I think it was smart how he sent home girlfriend to go and get his passport and that money though. It was smart.
But again,
A friend of a friend.
But why was he hiding? Like hiding at the place, like hiding in the park, right next to it, when he knew that the police were looking.
I think it was just to have a vision of what's going on in there. You know when like you're gonna have a little vision and
I kind of think I'd
what's
want to
going
stay as far away as possible.
Yeah, I feel you.
I think the lawyer did a really good job in Top Boy.
Yeah,
The
he
lawyer,
was
I
good.
think,
He was good.
proper
Is it
solid.
interesting? What like in what sense? Like you mean getting them out in trouble and stuff?
Yeah, like the
Even
way
in
he just dropped it.
in previous seasons as well, he was good.
Yeah, he was serious though. Expensive though, but serious. Yeah. He was. And the start of the season when the Moroccans' heads are in the box. Yeah, I mean, it was just like it started a bit, and then the guys who took over them didn't seem to stay around
Save
long
up for the
anyway.
episodes.
Yeah, but like, do you think that Top Boy will ever come back again in the future?
I've got a feeling they'll do a Top Girl, and it'll be Jax, and then it'll go on to how Jax killed Sully. Okay, I think it was Jax who killed Sully.
I don't know. She went back to her homegirl's crib and she just chilled with her. Remember?
Yeah, but that was at night.
I don't
It was
think
You got ended in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
remember, Sully said, "Oh yeah, you're not getting a pass." So
Yeah.
she's going to be constantly thinking that Sully's on her. What better way to just get off it?
I wonder who they. Yeah.
that's a vicious cycle. So if she kills Sully, there's gonna be people from Sully's side looking.
Who's
Yeah.
on Sully's side though?
Yeah. No one's on his side anymore, bro.
Like there's bare people, you know, like from the past. You know what I mean? Like,
He's killed them all.
yeah, it's true.
Who do you think will be the next like top boy in terms of like in the summer house? Who do you think's like? Kieran's gone. Jamie's
I
gone.
think it would be that guy that Steph was hanging about with.
Yeah, he
the
looks.
guy, the guy who got the gun.
He looks to be kind of growing in a bit of stature, but then homie really
I think he's
humbled him,
serious,
innit? Yeah, he's not. Yeah, but I didn't get the split in like his.
They're meant to be working. With him.
Yeah, like it seemed like they had their own clique, and then Deshane and Jack had their own clique. How come it was like a bit divided?
I've got a feeling that it was Jamie's lot, wasn't it?
Yes, but obviously because I think Jamie was working for Deshane before he
It
died.
kind of trickled down, innit?
Yeah, then obviously Sully took over.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was weird how that kind of split, but yeah, it was man. It was sad, man. That even the court enforcement people coming to the crib, immigration people, it was nuts. Like all that happening on the estate. I do feel like I did like the filming of some scenes though. Like it did feel quite raw and quite like British grind. Like it did feel quite real in those senses. But yeah, man, we'll see what the future of Top Boy has, man. But how you man rating it out of 10?
I'd say maybe a 7. Like there was some good bits. Like the good bit was with was Stefan and his girl
Yeah,
when they were talking about how Sully had killed both their
that was deep.
about his brother. And
That was a
their
deep
dad.
scene.
I really like that scene.
Yeah,
And
that
there
was deep
there were
scene.
certain scenes like that where like it was deep
Yeah,
and it was good, but the whole thing just felt rushed to me.
yeah.
Like you can't just rush a big killing like Sully and Deshane, and it just
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What are you giving it out of 10
what, this season or the full one?
this season?
Like 5 out of 10, man.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
What about you?
I think I might give it like a 6.5. You know, a 6.5 or a 7. Yeah, I did enjoy a few elements of it. I think because I haven't watched it in so long, like it did feel a bit like entertaining in a lot of different senses.
Yeah.
So I'll give it that, man.
I wish Jamie didn't die so early, man.
Yeah.
There was no need to kill Jamie. Like they didn't even really touch on it.
And
Like,
he was proper
Yeah.
invested, like Michael Ward. He was proper invested in Top Boy.
Yeah. He looked like to be really like grown in stature as well, man. Yeah. It was nuts, man. But yeah, man, a little roundup, man. Obviously, over the past week and a bit more, the Ballon d'Or nominees were announced. And obviously, like, bare discourse about how certain people are involved, certain people are not. How do you man think? How do you guys like feel about the top 30? Like the pretty standard like faces that you'd expect.
There's a few names. Another good Champions League.
He had a great tournament.
Yeah, but
You don't think he deserves it?
nah, because Rashford's not there. That's the standard. If Rashford's not there, then I don't know.
I think it is a bit unfair him being out with Rashford. He did have a really good year, and he won the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
And top 4.
Yeah, but I feel like with Ballon d'Ors, they only take in consideration of the big major European tournaments and
Europe.
obviously the World Cup.
Yeah.
So you see everyone who had a good World Cup and everyone who had a good Champions League got in.
Yeah,
And
when
like, for me, that's not fair. But it's what it is.
Like a few of the like obviously a few of the faces that are here, maybe even get up. So obviously you got Anana, Garvidal, the Benzema, Musiala got in there, which is interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure he deserves that, but it's
Not
what
yet,
it is.
anyway, not
Salah, Juben, Alvarez got in there, obviously that's granted. Barella.
But he hardly played for City last year, though, Alvarez. I know he had a good World Cup, but
I think
he
he
was
played
second
enough.
striker for City.
I think he's done enough to get there, you know. Alvarez. And
Ahead of Rashford. So Alvarez has had a better season than Rashford.
yeah, man, you know how in that World Cup campaign he was really leading that line, spearheading that
He
line.
was good in the
He
World
was spearheading that line, man, with Messi.
It's just crazy how like a 7-game tournament.
Yeah, has so much impact. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it's always kind of been though. Like it has that weight in it. Has that weight. And obviously, there's been a lot of debate about who's gonna win it. Like obviously, we will have our opinions, but who do you guys think will win it? Like who do you think the journalists will pick?
I'll probably pick Messi because he won the World Cup. It's his first World Cup.
Yeah.
I'd personally go for a Haaland or a Rodri
Mm.
because Haaland, how many goals he got first season?
Yeah.
Won the Champions League treble. But Rodri, I know he scored the winning goal in the final, but he was so good last year. Like he holds everything down
So
together.
good. So consistent as well. Like the
He
amount
plays
of
every
games
game.
he
He plays
plays.
every game.
It's crazy, do you know what I mean? But no, it's nuts. And I deep this during the week, yeah. The quality of the elite players over the past 7-8 years has kind of dropped quite badly, you know. So obviously a few of the names that we just mentioned already, but the few the others like Kane, Lautaro Martinez, Griezmann was he got nominated, Mbappe, Vinny Jr., Lewandowski, Gundogan as well. So that's a rough idea, yeah, and obviously KDB as well. In the 2015
Yeah, 2015 was mental.
nominees, yeah, obviously Messi, Ronaldo, obviously, yeah, Aguero, Bell, Benzema, Eden Hazard, Zlatan, Cruz, Lewandowski, Suarez, Alexis Sanchez, Neymar, Pogba, Neuer.
Who won it that year? Was it?
2015 was Messi. Yeah. It seems like the individual quality and brilliance has kind of dropped a bit in Europe. Do you mean why do you think that is? It feels
When I look at Champions League, teams which could possibly win it,
yeah.
I only really see 2 teams, and that's City and Real Madrid.
Awesome. But,
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So before, anyone could win it.
Yeah.
Well, not anyone, but there was 5 or 6 teams
So
where
you'd
could
get
win it.
a Barca, a Real Madrid,
Yeah.
Bayern. Juve always kind of had an outside chance because how good they were.
And then you had the English teams.
Yeah, the English teams.
And you had PSG.
And PSG, yeah.
But
Whereas
now,
it feels like, yeah.
City definitely have just taken over the whole European thing with their dominance.
Yeah.
You can never rule out Real Madrid in the Champions League.
Yeah.
But now it's I look at it and think
A lot less now, isn't it?
there's nothing there. Barcelona have dropped off massively.
Yeah.
Bayern aren't hitting the same.
Bayern, yeah.
PSG.
Although Bayern now is Kane. It could be, but I do know what you mean. It doesn't feel as
it's not.
that's
I don't
prolific,
think,
innit?
I don't think it's flowing with him. And I think
Yeah.
they need a couple more months to gel together.
yeah.
PSG aren't flying at the minute with all their signings.
But
departures.
even PSG signings,
They've got a
they
potential.
should have a chance
Yeah.
of do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ricardo Ramos, Dembele, and Mbappe. That's a good front three, but obviously it's about how it
Colomboani as well.
It's about how it work. How it
first
gels, how it all comes together, how the consistency and defensively of it as well. But yeah, with PSG and Bayern Munich, I feel like with their additions in the transfer window, it should really elevate their chances. But I just don't think it will.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah, I just don't think it will. And look, to be honest, I think Arsenal with our group we could have a chance at going far in this competition.
But
How are you feeling about our chances?
I'm confident, man. I just think I'm just worried about our away games, man. I don't know.
who's in your group again?
Lens, Sevilla.
Seville, and one more. I can't remember.
That's
Yeah,
such an easy group, though. Like, that's a Europa League group.
yeah, it's a humble group still. It's a proper humble group still. But and the point you make about our away games though, I think away from home we should technically be okay. Only because in the league, our away from has been like over the past season and a half or so, it's been good away from home. So like it's been better away from home than it's been at home. So hopefully we can take that into Europe and be a force in Europe. But we'll see, man.
The thing is about them away games as well, they're quite close to England. So you're not travelling like to a Ukraine or a Turkey where it's like 4 hours on a plane.
Yeah,
It's literally like a 1 hour, 2 hour, 2 hour journey. So
yeah.
it shouldn't be that bad for the Premier League game on the way back, which is quite nice.
Yeah. But like, it's interesting, man. Like, and I feel like even like a few other names on the list, yeah, from the 2015 year. So like even Yaya Toure, Rakitic, Robben, like Hazard. Like you had players just had like you had so many like game winners. Like players who just had the ability to just like turn games on its head. It's kind of dropped now, and I feel like an element of it is the styles of coaching.
Yeah.
How that's kind of changed.
It's more team based instead of individuals.
Yeah, I mean, it's more about like how we, as a unit, how we in different phases of play, in different pockets. Like it's more about positional, as opposed to your like individual like ability to just like change the game. So like I think we're seeing that influence, and you're seeing it.
Yeah, because I was thinking the other day, like, who is like the next Hazard who can take on like a whole team, just run rings around them?
Doku.
To be fair though, you do have some players like Vinny Jr. He's got that ability. Players like Liao, he's got that ability, but it's a bit different.
Yeah, like Hazard would
control a game,
ball, like he'd control the game just by like
his dribbling, yeah. I don't think we kind of in good form. Kvaratskhelia was doing that a bit.
Yeah,
in good form, like he was kind of like a player where whenever he got it, magic would happen. He just make things. You know what I mean, but he's kind of died down a bit as well.
Yeah, we'll see how he does this season. He could just be a
one season wonder. Yeah. But yeah, like you just see like the individual beats. So in this list, yeah, the the one that was released like I think last week now, like the only players who has like individual beats just like to win a game on their own. Yeah, obviously Messi, Salah, even him is more positional. But yeah, cool. You got to give it to him because of what he's done. And like
Vinny?
Yeah, cool. Vinny, that's 3. That's probably it.
Saka?
Nah, he ain't there yet, bro. He's more.
he's
getting there though.
himself.
He's getting there. Like against United, do you know what I mean? You get those moments, but players who are just like world beaters. Yeah. Whereas
take the game by the scruff of the neck
and the scoring that take the game to players. So like it's interesting how the game like is switching, man. Like how and I think a big influence that is. It's probably how like Pep City has kind of like
I think it
changed the landscape of football. You know.
You think it's kind of ruined it?
Oh, man, I wouldn't say ruined it. It just changed the like individual ability or the focus on having a player who win your game by his brilliance. It shifted. Now you want a player who's still efficient in front of goal, but will give you that same effort going back and a lot of different areas. Which is why that the number 10 that's kind of like
diminished.
Dwindled. Obviously, you got some players who are trying, like James Maddison. You got a few guys who are trying, but like it's not prominent anymore. Like you need more, like
It's more of an 8 now. And
it's more of an 8. It's hybrid. You know what I mean? So it's interesting, man. But how do you man find the international break? What do you think? Like,
Watch it.
I hardly watched any games. I watched the first half of the England-Scotland game.
Yeah.
Like,
I watched England-Scotland. England-Scotland game was quite interesting.
Yeah, it was a good game from an England behalf. Like I think it's one of the better games that we've played, especially after the Ukraine game on the other week. The Ukraine game was just dull, but that was probably had something to do with the international the selection, picking Henderson and Maguire when they've not. Henderson's gone to Saudi. Maguire's not played.
He hasn't started.
So why are they getting picked for England? That makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like Southgate can't be using this excuse of they've been in the squad. previous squads. Like, time to change, man. Like,
Yeah, I think you can move past that now. Yeah, but I do think he did kind of learn in the Scotland game with playing Rice, Juben, and Phillips as well. So
I thought the Rice Phillips duo kind of worked well.
Really
it allowed,
well,
it allowed
really
Bellingham
well.
just to
run
have
and
like
just cause
3-1.
trouble in it. Yeah,
And that assist for the Kane goal where he's
that
spun
was
his
elegant,
man.
man.
Like the guys are talent, and England need to
Yeah.
build around him.
Yeah. I think with Jude, man, like I think we got to have conversations about Jude because when I watch him play, he's got that. There isn't a part of his game that like I'm not seeing, like because obviously he scores a lot and he's got a lot of final third actions that are like game changing. So people quite often like think that he's just a direct player, like a Bruno 2.2. Like he's someone that his passing and link up play is actually class as well. Like the Kane goal, like it just shows it. He's dribbling, spins him, finds it, and he almost does the thing where like about to shoot and then just like slips it through. I love when players do that, like the like fake shot and slip it through instead. Odegaard does that a lot. Odegaard does that a lot where like he'll like line up a shot and then he'll pass it.
Soccer.
Yeah, he'll play soccer. Yeah. So like I think Jude, man, like he can really go like right to the top of this game, man, in terms of like being one of the best ever to ever play it.
I think it's the closest thing we've seen since Sudan. Like for that kind of player,
Yeah.
where he's tall.
I disagree.
You disagree? How?
Abu Dhabi. So
You didn't have the RB, man. Yeah.
The guy can keep fit for like what?
Yeah, but
2
the talent
games.
on the pitch, man, is different, man.
Yeah.
The source is different here, man.
Yeah. Zidane, like, I know what you mean. Like, Jude having that ability, like, his physique, his everything was just class. But to be fair, I guess you'd say, I was a bit different in terms of his physicality and what he did. But yeah, like, players who just have that ability to just class. I think, he can, and it's been great to see how he's done Real Madrid as well.
Yeah, but Ramsey's been playing a bit different because of the injuries.
Yeah, he's been playing Cam, yeah.
Yeah, well, even like more forwards.
Yeah.
Because Vinny's been injured, isn't he? So
It's that diamond formation that Carlos playing.
Carlos flying.
Yeah, man, it'll be interesting. So, like, ahead of the Euros, then, like, who do you guys think is looking most promising to win it?
I'd say England, but England always disappointing.
Yeah, you can never rely on England.
I think this is probably the first tournament where I look at the squads and I think England should probably be favourites.
The amount of depth that England have got though, like compared to
Probably
every other
favourites,
country, maybe France, but every other country, like you're bringing on like Rashford, Foden off the bench.
Even Saka came off the bench against
That's
Scotland.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it's just insane.
Yeah.
So like if we don't win it, then questions have got to be asked of Southgate.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I think this is really like a crunch time tournament where it's like you really have to
Like you got to get the decisions right.
Yeah.
And as soon as he finds out that what is midfield, 'cause I think it all depends on the midfield.
Yeah.
He needs to get the right midfield.
Yeah.
What
Would
do
you,
you guys think? What should Sterling be in the squad? I was just thinking.
it's interesting with Sterling because it's like his Chelsea form over the past year really hasn't been. Obviously,
Yeah.
he started the season well. I feel like if he continued this season in a good form, he gets up like over 10 goals. I think he'll be in there.
Did he go Euros? He did.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
did.
I don't think he starts.
He had a good tournament.
He doesn't start because you've got
Not
Saka,
starting
Rashford,
anymore.
you got Grealish, you got Foden.
Yeah. Even Grealish didn't go. Yeah,
Like
I'm
Where
still
are you
sure he
getting
gets
in?
in. But it's interesting because he's been so good in the English shirt,
Yeah.
especially in tournaments as well. He's been so good. So I feel like but it's gotten to a place now where if Sterling's in the lineup, it'll feel like we're missing something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because like, is he gonna offer more than Saka on the right?
the amount of depth we've got out wide is just
Yeah.
insane.
I think he'll definitely still go. I just don't think he'll be a starter anymore. Who would be you guys' front three for the Euros?
I'd play Kane, Saka, or Rashford.
Same.
Damn.
But I don't think he will.
I'm not doing that.
I don't think he will. I think he'll play either a Foden, Maddison, or Grealish. Someone who can cut in more than like an inverted.
Yeah.
He won't go with all that pace down the wings.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that either. I think I'd probably start Grealish still, only because his ability to win fouls, draw the defenders out of position, his playmaking, his crosses are really important as well. I think I'd still start him for like a lot of games, and then you got players off the bench who can cause you problems. But yeah,
Off the bench.
yeah. But I'd honestly say that England are favourites.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? It's nuts. But like, yeah, I'd say it's that deep, man. But we'll see how that goes.
What do you
Anyway,
think of France's chances though?
I think France, yeah, it depends on a few injury and a few like fitness of a few players. So, if Giroud is still starting up front, he's class, and you know I love Giroud. He's my boy. But
What's he now? 41.
do you know what I mean? But if he's starting up front and then Mbappe, yeah, it could. I don't think it will be a bit past it for him in the next tournament. I think it'll be a bit.
You think
Pushing
let's go the PSG front three with Mbappe, Colomboani, and Dembele?
I don't think that works against certain teams personally. I don't think that will get.
I feel like they need a target man.
You
like
need,
Giroud,
you need a time.
who can hold the ball up, and then you got the wingers coming in.
I think he loves Giroud too much. I think he'll probably still start him, but then the players like Thuram and Colomani will be there for changing the game in later, in later phases of play.
What's their midfield going to be now?
That's the thing.
Rabiot, Camavinga. I think they're fine midfield.
Camavinga stunk against Germany, man. That's my guy, but he stunk.
Oh yeah, they got popped off.
They can play Griezmann there again though.
Oh, what you mean in the like
They've floated
midfield
Euros,
three?
isn't it?
Yeah.
World Cup.
He played 8. Ooh, yeah, he cooked that 8. But I think with Tchouaméni as your base, you can't go like too far wrong.
Yeah.
He's too good. That he can't go too far wrong.
What
But
about Spain?
Spain. I think they beat someone 9-0 the other day.
Yeah, but I think that was
Yeah, it was that.
like a Liechtenstein or something.
I don't think Spain will. I don't know, man. If they could with Luis Enrique, it feels a bit like. Do you know what I mean? And it's still got me right up front. Start up front for you. I don't feel
But
they'll do
Dani
it.
Olmo though, man.
It's good. But England like have to take responsibility this tournament. You
Yeah,
guys
they do.
are
They do.
you got the best squad in the world, bro. Use this squad, like go with this squad. Who would be your back line by the way? For England Euros.
That's that right back spot. Like, who do you put right back?
You
You got 3 options.
I'm putting Walker. I'll be real.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
putting
think
Kyle
I probably
Walker.
would still put Walker.
I'm putting
Yeah.
Kyle Walker, man. You just
Right,
can't.
yeah,
you
you
can't
can't.
go wrong. Yeah, with Kyle.
Yeah, so I'll probably go Walker, Stones, Colwill,
Cole,
and Shaw.
He hasn't done enough yet.
But he's so
But
much
he might
better
have
than
done.
everyone else.
Is he
Yeah.
tomorrow?
I
He's
don't
better than
think- I think Gay-
Tomori, Southgate don't even like
Yeah,
Tomori.
you don't like him at all. He's bad. He
Gay's
keeps picking
fine.
him though.
Gay's fine.
Gay, he's not good enough.
Gay,
Cole's-
that,
Cole's
Gay, nah.
levels
I'm not
are
confident
higher.
going to a tournament with Gay left back, bro. I'm sorry, the centre back.
With England, like, I don't feel like there's a lot of duties that the defenders need to do. I
Yeah,
feel
but
like,
they will at the Euro.
Yeah,
at
they
the
will at the
Euros.
Euros against top teams.
Colwill
You will.
is so many. Like
I don't
with
trust
Colwill,
him.
you can build up from the back with Levi.
Yo, by the
but-
way, during the season with Chelsea, he hasn't been good.
Yeah, he's
Colwill.
he's not-
He's
he's
been
not
getting
been-
ripped.
he got
He's not been
battered by
amazing.
Antonio.
I've been seeing him get ripped so much. Like,
Battered.
you know what I mean? Like he's been getting ripped, bro.
He's not been amazing, but he's playing in a position which he's not used to. So he's playing in an.
But he played the Brighton, right?
No, he's playing in an inverted fullback, bro, because he wants to play Chilwell left
Oh
wing.
yeah, Salami, bro. Yeah,
Guy's clueless.
that
by
would
the way.
stinks. Yeah. That would stinks, man. That would stinks. But yeah, I think England have to take it. Personally, my backline would be Walker, Stones. Oh, let's
So
be
you
honest.
put
He's
this
gonna play Maguire, man.
He can't
Let's
play
be
Maguire.
let's be honest. What's gonna change?
He can't play
Because
Maguire.
realistically, how many
He can't
international
play
breaks are
You
there?
got one next month.
October.
You got one November. And
November.
then there's one in March.
Damn.
That's sort of 2 first 3. I think you got to start. I think he's got to make a decision now and start playing it up until then. If you wait and then you lose a bit of like, you don't build the chemistry, you don't build. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think he can pick Maguire. I don't think he will pick Maguire for next squad.
Yeah, I think he'll protect my guy.
Because the amount of criticism.
Yeah,
and
it's been
stuff,
getting bad.
yeah.
Did you see Jamie Carragher's piece on it? He said that for his own sake,
I
you
won't-
shouldn't pick him.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Like, I feel Southgate made like the wrong choice picking him. Because if he doesn't get picked, he doesn't get scrutinised.
I think he does though. I feel like,
What, even if he doesn't get picked?
yeah, I feel like it'll just be like,
Because then people will be like, oh, you made the right choice. Instead of, oh, why is he starting? Why is he starting?
I feel like
Then he
it'll
goes and
be
scores
big
an own goal
moves.
against Scotland.
Yeah, but even
Got booed every part he made.
I don't think
Was
that's
it?
that isn't Southgate's fault though.
Yeah, but
I swear he came on against Scotland. He
scored an
came
own
on.
goal.
Yeah, I don't think that's his fault. Like he came on to like see out a game and to like.
Came on at half time.
He came at half time. Oh, fair play. Yeah. Fair play. We'll see. Yeah.
And like they were getting onto him as well. Like every part he made, like they were booing him. It's
Yeah.
like,
I think he probably needs some time out for his own good. But then,
Yeah.
if that's the case, then play either Tomori or Colwell, from here on in, like go all the way. Like if you keep mixing the match in, when it comes to the tournament, guys won't have that chemistry. And then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Colwell had a slight injury, Southgate said in training, so that's probably why he didn't get picked. But
fair play.
One thing that annoys me about Southgate is when he calls players up, doesn't even give them minutes.
Oh my gosh, no. Yeah.
Go to Ghana.
That hurt, bro. That hurt me, because it's like I was watching even the England arrival videos that they do. I watched it and like Nketiah was gassed to be there. He was even saying about the journey. He was saying about how he told his parents and he was with the family. He got the call up and stuff. And it was like he didn't get a single minute.
He does it a lot though with Southgate, don't he? Like
he did
it with Tony.
He did it with Tony, yeah.
Did it with Tomori multiple times.
Yeah.
Like he just calls him up. Like I think it's like to get him around the camp, like get used to the training thing.
I get that. And to be fair to Southgate, it was 2 tough games. Like it wasn't like
Scotland was a friendly though.
Was it?
Yeah.
Scotland friendly? Oh yeah. But it meant more than that. How it was getting. How it was getting like promo. That was a big game. Yeah. I didn't even know. See, it was so bad. I didn't know it was a friendly.
Yeah.
I thought that was like
it's just a rivalry, isn't it?
Yeah. But nah, man, it's interesting, man. We'll see how it turns out. I think England have no excuses anymore. I think you just go there and you try and you dominate and you pose yourself and win. I think it will be his last tournament anyway, really. So
yeah, who would you get after?
Ooh. I think it depends who's available.
Yeah.
I think put him out of outside chance.
I think he could, but I'm not sure how that would work because he needs a while for his style of play to work. Like you saw at Chelsea, like you saw at Brighton, it took him a year and a half for him for them to actually start flowing.
I think they'll keep Southgate,
Nah, I think
you can't do anymore.
The England job is a draining job. Any decision you make is screwed.
It's gonna get scrutinised.
Yeah.
I think
every top nation, isn't it?
I think Frank Lampard's got a chance.
Oh my gosh, Lampard, bro. I think Wenger. Remember back in the day when those Wenger rumours were big, like it was gonna go there.
Yeah, but the same thing's happening with these Pep rumours.
He's never going. He's never going to manage England. Pep's never going to manage England.
Why did he manage England? He just managed Spain, didn't he?
Yeah, we'll never manage England, man. But anyway, man. But hot topics lineup, man. What do you think of Daniel Khalif?
Oh, the guy ran away.
Yeah. What do you think of that situation? Like, were you guys like following it, or were you just like?
Yeah, I was following it. Yeah,
I followed a little bit. But
yeah, it was nuts, innit? I was kind of annoyed, man. I'll be real. I was annoyed that
you only got to Chiswick.
Yeah, I was annoyed that, bro, like you've escaped and they found him like riding a bike in North West London. It's just like, bro, like I thought you'd like be more creative. Like if you're gonna be on the run, let's do it properly. And because I was recently watching Prison Break as well, so like all the things that you do that, and then like homie still had his hair. You got to shave that off as soon as you get out. Do you know what I mean? Like it just felt like he didn't really. Do you know what I mean?
He weren't serious about it.
Yeah, he weren't serious.
Like I don't think he even not wanted to, but like thought he was going to escape like properly.
Yeah.
So he had no like preparation.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like it did kind of seem like he kind of almost like
because I kind of thought that he'd have a guy on the other side waiting for him, which would get him out the country or like up north, like that. But guy got stuck in Chiswick.
Yeah.
Why is he in such a low security prison? What?
Yeah.
That's a terror threat, bro.
Yeah.
He's in Wandsworth.
Yeah. But how he escaped
in the kitchen as well.
Yeah. It was honestly. But how he escaped was nuts though. Under the truck.
The truck.
That's nuts.
That's that military.
Yeah. That's that. You know what I mean? That's crazy. So and you got deep it. He would have had to stay under there or hold on to it for like a long time for it to like stay there. It drives out. You have to drive far enough, and then you let yourself go. That's like intense. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I just thought that he would go further or just like be more.
You got to get out of London because London, the amount of cameras and CCTV it's London, I think it's like the most.
The amount of security in London is too nuts.
Like populated with like CCTV in the world.
Yeah, they say that like in London you're on the camera.
Yeah, like 24/7.
Every 20 seconds or something. Like it's nuts. Yeah.
So
London's crazy.
You got to get out of there ASAP. And
yeah.
As soon as he couldn't get out, then they had him in it.
Yeah. 100%, man. But yeah. But like, if you remember On the Run, what's your man's first move? You get out of prison.
Sounds nice to it.
What's your man's first move? The only thing with him that I've got a bit of sympathy for is that like you got no money. You just got out of prison, so you got nothing. Like, how are you gonna travel? Like, how What's your man's first move?
I'm not getting none of my friends involved. I probably I don't even know.
Yeah, but you got no phone. You got
You're
no
gonna have to
nothing,
get a friend involved.
No, because if they get involved, then they go prison. I'm gonna feel bad. So I feel like
Aid and abetting.
And that'll be the first place they look as well, as your friends, family.
Aid and abetting. No, but you can do it in a discreet way, as in like no calls. He's knocking on the door and say, "Bro, I need a thing." Honestly, the quick half hour.
that's still perverting the court of justice.
How?
Yeah, but they'll be tracking their phones. Like, I bet all his friends, if he has any, like, them people are tracking their phones.
Yeah.
Like, I was watching that Hunters, which is on Channel 4,
Okay.
which is what they do. So, like, they chase, like, people on the run. And, like, they're looking at all the cameras, like, they're tracking all their friends and family's phones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then they just go for them, like, straight away. Like, they want them in, like, a couple of hours.
Friends and family. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You turn up to a friend's crib, knock on the door, say, "Bro, I need like a bill," and I'm going because I don't want to get
the
you.
court of justice.
How is it prefer the court of justice?
Because you're helping them commit a crime.
You're giving a friend money. You ask for money.
But that's like, going back to Stop Boy.
Yeah.
The police had all the photos of all his...
That was deep.
all of his mates. So you had Jax, you had Little Sims.
That was
you
pretty
had,
detailed. That's why it's smart. They said it's got to be a friend of a friend. It can't be someone that's close to because they know who your associates are.
So like with was it Cleef?
Yeah.
Like he couldn't get any of his associates involved because they were on him straight away.
But isn't that nuts though? How like you think the police all know who our friends are? Like you think?
I feel like with suspects like that, I feel like they know who
That's nuts,
is in
though.
his like circle.
Yeah.
It's scary.
It's crazy. Like it's crazy how like in a country like this anyway, like nothing's really ever private. If they're like if the government like need to know something about you, friends,
they'll find
associates, who you for live like it's all.
I think that's all from cameras though.
Yeah.
Like they could go back to last week and then see who you was like down the pub with or who you was walking down the street with, who you got on a train with.
Yeah.
It's mental.
And the facial recognition thing, search your face with all the cameras.
Yeah. And I feel like that's why he didn't get like a public transport because the amount of cameras on a train or a bus.
Yeah,
so,
that's the thing.
So I think that's why he had the bike.
I would have personally.
As soon as I got that bike though, I would have gone.
I would have got on the last train up to Southampton, or sorry, down Southampton, or up to like Manchester. Like it was the last train. But the only thing is,
they've been waiting for you on the other side.
The only thing is, if you go to like a Euston, it's too bait. If you go to like a Victoria, it's too bait.
Yeah.
Like, how are you gonna get up there?
But to be fair, you can get away with wearing a balaclava in London these days, man.
You can definitely wear a shiesty.
Yeah, but
You can definitely
the eyes though.
Nah, come on, who's really deep it? Like, no one really, who really care like that? I mean, like, in terms of like normal people. You weren't going to work thinking, "Oh, if I see Daniel today," do you know what I mean? Like, no one's thinking like that. Do you know what I mean? I think get on the last train up to like Newcastle, whatever. You get out of London and then you try and.
That's still bad.
But how's he paying for it? Is he jumping it?
You got bump train.
And then that's alerting more attention.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to bump barriers, bro. Or you walking behind someone, bro.
And then if he gets caught, see you later.
You just got to jump on a ferryman or a fan.
Ferry?
What's
your me?
Ferry's interesting. Ferry's interesting still. You think like
You're going for security on a ferry.
yeah, that's the thing, bro. England
Security
is very
everywhere. Yeah.
England is, but it's funny though because in Top Boy, do you remember when the Shane was saying, his lawyer was saying, it's good you got a passport, but facial recognition. So how would you get out anyway? Either by water, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that should be both.
Or paying guys off.
Or like what he tried doing.
What did you try doing?
The fake passport.
Oh yeah, the fake passport. Because deeper, you know when at like a Gatwick or whatever, yeah, and you're leaving, and you got to do the face recognition to get out, or like you scan it and you face it like.
You'd be done there.
Yeah, be done there. It's nuts. Nah, it's like being on the run, and it's crazy what the guy said. He said being on the run's expensive, man. Imagine that amount of bread you got to spend for thing now. It's nuts, man. It's nuts.
Like your shoulder.
Yeah.
Like a Rodri.
Yeah.
Bro, I wanted him to do, but personally, I wanted him to get away. I really wanted the Shane to get because it's like, you got road, man. It's not fair, man. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Let's not even go back there, man. But what do you man think of the Peckham fiasco, man? It's going nuts recently. Obviously, homie, for those who don't know anyway, a woman went into a hair product shop in Peckham, to like return an item. The shopkeeper thought that she was stealing something. It got physical. She got strangled. It got they turned into a mess, and now the shop is being like protest, boycotted, and I mean it's messy. What do you man think of the situation? Or like, from what we've seen so far, who do you man think's like in the right?
I think it starts with the whole policy thing. I think, okay, yeah, to be fair, it's hair, so I guess you can't really refund hair. But I don't know, man. I feel like there needs to be a level of understanding at times. I feel like if homegirl's upset about their hair or something, like meet her halfway, maybe half price or something. I don't feel like, but at the same time, you don't know how her approach was.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
You've already seen a small clip of it, so you don't know. Prior to it.
Well, I've seen clips of, like, I was reading up about it on Twitter, and there was clips. There's been clips of her. They said that she was stealing the wigs.
Yeah, I'm hearing different rumors about it, so it's like it's a bit unclear.
The guy who strangled her, which obviously like you don't do. Like, that's just facts.
Yeah,
like he actually tried stopping her from getting out. And then she started slapping him and stuff like that. And then he tried strangling her, which makes no sense. So there's like two different sides. So it's like, what side?
Which one's right in there?
But for like him to start strangling her, you just don't get like.
It's never gonna end well. Like it's the optics. If you're strangling a girl, it's always gonna look like, what are you doing?
And what if she died?
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's nuts. But it's kind of it's good seeing the community like all protesting, all like getting behind because like no matter what happened, if you're strangling a woman, that's wrong and that needs to beat that bro. That's like, you know what I mean. So it's interesting seeing that happen. But yeah, like it's nuts, man. Like it depends on like what he saw and what he thought was happening. But yeah, there's different ways to handle that situation though.
You call the police, don't you? Like you don't do it yourself. Like you don't take matters into your own hands and start getting physical. Like
But I was reading up on it, and apparently like according to the stats anyway, like stores in London get robbed a lot. So shop owners are losing a lot of bread through theft. So
it's already just
sometimes you just had enough of like people stealing, and sometimes like it's hard to always. And I've read up about it, and they're saying that like you call the police by the time they've come.
Yeah, and like I said, like apparently the same woman's been caught on camera quite a few times.
Crazy, yeah.
So like he's probably thought, oh, it's happening again. Like so, but still.
Yeah, it's techie, man. No, I can't lie, like it's techie. We'll see what happens, but now they're repping that area is it's probably done anyway. Like, I doubt
he has a lot of shops though, apparently.
They're all going to close down now. No, he's done.
Nah, it'll blow over, man. It always does blow over. What do you think is blow over? Eventually, guys need their products. Guys will go in there. Do you know what I mean? But we'll be interested in like see what happens still, man. But yeah, it's nuts. Man, another like big news recently anyway. Jadon Sancho, man. It's a bit unfortunate seeing situation happen with him because we all know the promising player that he was at Dortmund and the big future that he still does have, really. How do we feel about Ten Hag's treatment of him?
Well, I don't think it was right for him to call him out in the media. Like you keep them stuff inside the circle. Yeah. And on Sancho's statement, I think he's right. Because you've just lost to Arsenal. Yeah. And the first thing he goes and says is about Sancho. Like, Sancho didn't even play in that game. So like, why are you taking it out on Sancho for them losing where you had nothing to do with it?
To be fair, he was asked the question about why he wasn't playing. But I know what you mean. You don't need to say that.
You don't need to say it, especially after a loss.
Yeah, like, I compare it to Arteta's treatment of Aubameyang. Like, so Aubameyang goes late to the North London derby. We didn't find that out from Arteta directly. We found that out from sources. So like,
that's true.
It's just like Ten Hag. I don't know. I feel like it's every time Man United lose, there's always a player there that's ready to be blamed.
I think that. Yeah.
Like,
Why? Yeah. His management has been a bit questionable. Ever since he joined.
Even David Neres from Ajax, I saw a tweet where it said Ten Hag wasn't happy about his hairstyle. And Neres was like, is it because you don't have any hair? Like, he got dropped for 2 games. But like, Like,
That's nuts, bruv. Yeah. Nah, like it's true though. Like, and how there's been a few instances recently. I feel like because United is such a big club, but it's been a circus for so long, and he's come in trying to be the like
number one guy.
disciplinarian,
Yeah.
trying to be the strict guy. I feel like he's come across wrongly in quite a few instances now. So it's just man. Yeah.
I think you've got to have a right mix at Man U.
Yeah.
Where you've got to have what Ollie had, which was like man manager side, but you've got to have a bit of what Ten Hag had. Obviously,
Yeah.
Ferguson had that perfectly,
Yeah.
but Ten Hag's just all the way on the other side,
Yeah.
where it's just like do this, do that, do
He's
this,
trying
do
to be
that.
so
Yeah.
thing and
And he doesn't really have the player like welfare side.
yeah. Rapport side
Yeah.
as well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting, like it kind of seems how do you guys feel like the Sancho situation will play out? You think he won't play till January and leave? Like
I think he'll have to play, man. I feel like
They need a right wing.
yeah. I
Unless
think
they
they
get
have to play him,
Aldazi.
innit? I think Amad Diallo, he's injured, isn't he?
Yeah, he's injured.
Like,
They've got
yeah.
Pelistri, but
Oh yeah.
no trust.
I don't know, man.
but I don't think Sancho will. I can't see Sancho apologising. Ten
Yeah,
Hag,
apparently he didn't apologise.
Ten Hag's stubborn, so he's not going to apologise. So they just act like locking horns at the minute, and it's just
That
like,
odds.
yeah.
But you gotta think about that though, like because I was kind of thinking, you've made your point now. Apologise and get back into the camp slightly. Or what do you man feel like? Nah, still
I feel like did Ten Hag apologise? Or
probably not. I doubt
what's the point of him apologising? What?
it. Yeah,
There's no point. He deleted it.
yeah.
That's a form of an apology. But
I can't see Sancho apologising. Like, you just disrespected me in front of everyone.
yeah,
Why am I apologising to
after a
you?
loss as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there is an element of you're the manager, I'm the player.
But you don't pay me. The club pays me. And he didn't say he was the manager. That was
Yeah, he didn't actually
Yeah,
say.
he
Do
didn't
you know what I
call him
mean?
out.
He didn't call out manager, but obviously it was indirect. Do you know what I mean? It's interesting, man.
And
Jadon, man.
The way they're going at the minute, Sancho might even outlast Ten Hag. So
No, I think so. You know, what it is I think the Glazers and their ownership. I think they will keep Ten Hag for a little while.
yeah. I don't think they can afford to lose him right now.
Yeah, I think they'll keep him for I think he'll stay for a little while. But no, it's interesting. Like with Jadon, like nah, it's unfortunate. But on the whole, though, obviously we all know Jadon's stocks have fallen ever since he's joined United. Why do you think that is overall? Like, you think it's like a misprofiling, or is it more of a player who's not able to step up to that level? Like, how do you think of that pressure or the exposure that's at United? What do you think the driving force of his underachievement is?
I think it's down to I love Jadon, man.
Yeah.
Good player. But I
Class.
think it's just down to when you join a club like United, you've got to change a lot of things, man. I feel like let's compare it to Ronaldo when he joined Man United the first time. He knew he had to bulk up. Some things he couldn't do no more. I feel like Jadon, he's joined, and he hasn't really changed the mentality in terms of
I know what you mean
he
by
looks
that.
the same. I'm not saying you have to bulk up in it, but you don't look as fitter.
Yeah.
You don't look like you're changing it, you're putting in proper work.
feel
Let's
you
compare
with
it
that,
to
you
Joe Linton. Actually, it's not the same situation, but Joe Linton, he's
he
using
worked hard to be Premier
exactly.
League
You've
ready.
got data analysts looking at his game. I don't know if Jadon's got it, but it just doesn't look like he's understood the level of the step up from Dortmund to United.
I do know what you mean by that, because it doesn't. From the outside looking in, it looks like he kind of thought that I'll class up Dortmund, I'll come here and be class as well. And I feel like from the opinion of outsiders, it looks like you're right. Nothing's really changed. It just seems that he's coming and just trying to play well, which is fine. But it needs more than that.
It is weird though how he was so good at Dortmund. He's gone to Man U and it's just completely gone stale.
From the start.
From the start, he didn't even really get off well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's
He had some
because-
decent moments, a few half moments, away at Chelsea. He started the season fairly okay, but yeah, I know what you mean. It's never really
He's not kicked off like he did at Dortmund
at all.
But is that because he had a Haaland where he could play with him, where he hasn't really had that striker at Man U? He's had a Weghorst.
Yeah, true. He's never really had a striker. Well, he had Ronaldo, to be fair, in that first season, and he still didn't kick off. But I know what you mean.
It's just chances created. It's not even That's not even been good.
I don't think he's even getting in the positions. Like he
Yeah.
just looks so slow and sluggish. Like since he's joined Man
It's
U.
so true. Like he looks like he's always like behind the play or like outside of the play.
Yeah.
Like he never seems like in those game changing areas like to
And at
change the
Dortmund, he
game.
was always there as well. At Dortmund, he was always in the middle. Maybe that is it. Maybe he's at Dortmund. He was more of a 10, like getting into the spaces.
The half spaces as well. Yeah.
Whereas at Man U, it's keep the width.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not his game.
It's not his game at all. Yeah, man. Like it's been tough with him. Man. Hopefully, like he gets back on track. I think he'll probably need to leave United to ever see the same player that we saw at Dortmund. I just don't think at United is like that. And to be fair, United have shown that with a lot of players in the past, where you sign them, they go there, and your
Nothing.
career will just stagnate that badly. Like you must become nothing. But hopefully, we'll see how it goes, man. Like we'll kind of see how he turns out, man. But I did speaking on players though, I did also see Trey Deeney. He did an interview with the Telegraph, I think last week, and it was kind of interesting, isn't it? So he's now player manager
Forest Green.
at Forest Green, yeah. But in this interview, he said that he spent a lot of time in Dubai in the summer. There were a few lads, a few players, yeah. And he said obviously he won't name names, but he said that they can't get a club, and they've been out for like a year or two, and they're like almost ashamed to drop down the level to play, and because of their status of being like a Premier League player, if they can't get a Premier League move, they'd rather chill and not play. It's interesting. Like, what do you man feel about that? Do you think players have a right to say like, I don't want to play right now, or do you think it's like you should really put your pride aside and
It depends how much you love football.
yeah,
Because if you love football that much, it doesn't matter where you play. You're playing football.
yeah,
So like League One, League Two is still a good level.
exactly.
So
Are you getting paid though?
You get paid to play ball. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, are you getting paid enough though? Like, even though you're a footballer, how many footballers go in debt? Like West Brom, unfortunately, like I feel like a Premier League footballer going from let's say 40k a week to go into a League 2 standard. That's a bit of a stretch. That's
Yes.
not really sustainable. Like, you have to change your lifestyle
It's true.
completely. So that's why I understand it from that aspect. But I think Championship, yeah, I wouldn't mind dropping Championship. Maybe League One.
yeah.
if it's Portsmouth,
Championship
but-
to a League Two kind of takes the piss.
Yeah, and he said with the sore upper asses now, obviously chatting about footballers in general, and says people are too entitled. I think we've got so comfortable with the luxuries and the Prem, and now if we look at Championship, like, oh no, I'm not going down to the League 2 as well. It's interesting. You do kind of sense that, but at the same time, you see examples of players who go to play Championship and are fine with it. So it's just about it depends on the player and how they feel about their career. Do you know what I mean?
Like, look at Leicester; they've kept most of their players.
Exactly.
So
like,
Daka and Iniacho are still there.
Exactly.
Aren't they? So
And if we were to go and look at League 2 right now or League 1 right now, you'll see a good number of players who used to play in the Prem like 5 years ago and now in League 1. Like,
you've even got like when Sheffield Wednesday were in League One, you had Barry Bannon, who was like Aston
player
Villa.
at Villa.
Like,
It was cold at Villa. So I guess it depends on who your player is, isn't it?
yeah, like if
Like,
you love football, then you'll go, and you love the club, then you'll go. But
Yeah.
Let's look at it from a different aspect though. Like, would a Premier League team, a club, go for a player in League 2? Like, at the age of 25?
Yeah, but that's just like pyramid, though, isn't it? Like players, teams lower down will always reach out, but teams higher up will rarely reach down.
Yeah, so why should it be different for players? I can go Spain. I can go Germany.
Yeah, it's true though. It's a fair point. It's true. Like by lower my standards, but if you're not good enough, you're not good enough though.
yeah,
But League 2, that's same. I've never Premier League standard.
League 2 is crazy.
That's on your CV.
League 2 is crazy.
CV.
and I feel like with
but
Deeney's
career's
point
changed.
is that he's quite old now as well. How old's Deeney?
Yeah.
So like he's coming to the end of his career.
You should be also
You
yeah.
should, like you
Yeah,
should be
plateau,
going
innit?
down. Like
Yeah.
you can't at like 34, 35 And like, so for Dean example, he's just been relegated. You can't expect 35, 36 for another Premier League club to come in for you.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to be managing your expectations.
Yeah, there's only like very few players you can get to that age. That's at the very top level. Very few. It's interesting though, and that players like Danny Drinkwater,
Yes,
straight goal club.
Very
Obviously,
easy, yeah.
obviously he's been reported to he wants to join Leicester again in Championship, but he still hasn't got a club. Players like Danny Rose.
That's probably who he was talking about, you know.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Lingard as well.
Lingard,
Even though he wanted to train with West Ham,
Lingard's
didn't
playing
he?
with West Ham, yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So there's a few players who are like in that.
But I feel like
There's
with
probably more as well.
Rose and Lingard, they're ego.
Yeah, but Rose is good enough for Premier League personally still.
He was, but he ain't played in that long that we don't know.
Yeah.
When was the last time he played a game? It was when Watford got relegated.
Watford, isn't it?
That was
Yeah.
what, 2 years ago.
Yeah, what?
The fitness levels.
I think
Yeah.
has he not played since then? Since Watford?
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, no, come on.
I
Hey, what
think
legend, man.
Jose killed him, man.
But he could have easily got a club
Yeah.
though in the Championship. Like, he's better than League One, like the Championship, like a top level Championship team. He could have easily done well for them. So
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's interesting still. We'll see how it all goes with those players, and obviously Champions League next week.
yeah,
Man. It's gonna be so good having Arsenal back in Champions League, man. Hopefully all goes smooth. But
can't wait.
yeah, man. But anyway, man, that was nice, man. But guys, man, if you enjoyed the conversation, you make sure that you like, you comment, subscribe. The fellas will always be here. Good conversations with next week and the following weeks. And we're here, man. We're building, man. We're here, man. But peace, man. Have a nice week and have a nice week. Peace out, man.
See you later.
Love.